Friends, Cowboy Jobu here with the Jobu Report. It's Friday, and as always, I want to thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Report. If you haven't yet, click over here on the picture of me and Sean Lee, so that way you can get the Jobu Report. Well, the Dallas Cowboys tomorrow will be flying to the Meadowlands to take on the New York Giants. Let's check in with NFL Total Access to see what they have to say about the game. I, of course, will have my thoughts on the game on a video later on tonight. Let's go to the tape.
11-game winning streak. The Cowboys wrapping up their final practice in Frisco, Texas today before heading up to East Rutherford to take on the Giants. The only team that has beaten Dallas this year, but that was week one, and a lot has changed since then for both teams.
I'm looking forward to a lot. I mean, personally, and then I know this team. They're the only blemish on our record right now. And just to be able to go up there at their place to do what they did to us first game, we're excited for the opportunity. We didn't necessarily play a bad game, but we didn't play our best game. And to see how close we were, we had a chance to win it. Just made us that much more hungry.
We're going to put somebody in there who can affect us in the run game and come after the quarterback. And again, a great premium has been placed on the defensive line in that organization for a long time. So you got a lot of guys who can do that job.
There's enough juice. It's New York, and one of the great things for our franchise is that we have these rivalries with the Giants.
Good division opponent. You know, there's been a lot of battles here for quite some time. You know, I think anybody's sharing Christmas cards here between these two.
Well, they were slow out of the gates week one against the Giants were the Cowboys, but since then they have taken off like a rocket ship. Perhaps the Giants can be the only team to slow them down this year.
Oh, on the flip side, the Giants offense has been sort of moving in the other direction, Dan, churning out a ton of wins, but not a lot of yards. New York third to last in the NFL in yards per game since week 7, also in the bottom 6 in rushing and third down percentage. Eli Manning might need to channel some of that postseason magic that he is known for this one. Either that, or the defense is going to need to do what it has been doing, and that is limit the scoring. The Giants defense, pretty comparable, statistically speaking, Kim Jones, to that Cowboys O.
Absolutely, Lindsay. While the Giants offense is going to try to get on track, it's been the Giants defense that has led this team. I caught up with Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie today, and I asked him to look back on week 1 with me. And he said, now they're better, meaning the Cowboys. He added, so are we. An unprompted DRC said, this is a must-win for us on Sunday night. Landon Collins, the safety, told me there's been a higher attention to detail this week in practice. They're on a roll. They're on a winning streak. We know we have to pick things up, Collins told me. And then there's the absence, of course, of Jason Pierre-Paul. I sat down with Olivier Vernon at his locker. We talked about that. We talked about the Cowboys rookies, and we talked about going sleeveless in weather like this. It's very, very cold. That interview with Vernon coming up later on Total Access.
Looking forward to that, Kim, the half of the Giant sack duo that will be available for them on Sunday. In the meantime, a look here at the playoff implications of this game. Giants fighting, as you see, for a wild card berth. Cowboys can clinch the division with a win. They can clinch a first-round bye if they win and Green Bay beats Seattle or Chicago beats or ties Detroit. And how about this? Dallas can lock up the 1 seed if all of those things happen. In week 14, that's pretty impressive.
Yes, it is.
Obviously, all of those clinching scenarios rely on the Cowboys winning this weekend. What do they need to do in order to make that happen?
It all starts and ends with Travis Frederick and the boys in number 21. There was this perfect balance put into place back in 2014 with DeMarco Murray and Tony Romo and all these offensive linemen. And now they've duplicated it with just different numbers and different faces. It's a thing of beauty when Zeke gets this thing going, because not only does he protect number 4, he protects the defense. He protects the special teams. You can play a true complementary field position battle for 60 minutes, and it's allowed them to win how many games straight now? This team is dangerous, but it starts and ends here. As soon as the balance gets out of whack and that defense gets trapped on the field, TD, for 28, 29, 30 minutes, you'll see this team suffer in different ways.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens if they do get behind at some point by a couple of touchdowns, because I feel like we haven't seen that a whole lot.
The Baltimore game when Dak had to throw for 260, 70 yards, they held Zeke to 96, 97, he can do it. It just throws it out of balance of how they go about winning ball games.
All right, let's move on now to what went down